Howdy folks, Grok the Duck Farmer here, and I'm on the Kabbalah Block server, and right there by my shoulder, 1,000,000 carrots. It didn't take very long. It took probably 8 hours for that to happen, and that's because I did a thing. In fact, let's go put on the armor. It looks really cool, but you can't see my overalls. So anyway, one of the things I did is I went ahead and set up something to make crop growing much faster. Now you can do this, which yeah, that works, but you've got to physically be there twerking away. Instead, I went and made this, the Harvest Goddess Band, and just standing near crops, it applies a bone meal effect to them, which is fabulous. So what I did, I went up to the crop area up above. Here we go. And yeah, I took all the crops out because I got to do other stuff here. But I just stood in a little area and it just moved me around. And for hours while I was doing work, I just kind of looked at the computer to the side and I saw some phantoms trying to get at me. So I put a cat up here and that worked really, really well. So super easy. The Harvest Goddess Band, not too hard, just needs 2 bits of dark matter, and fabulous. Now, I can keep that on me. This, I removed the R's because I'm almost done with this. So let's go take a quick look. According to this, yeah, 499.99. I'm really close. So let me grab a few R. Let's grab half a stack of R's. If I make more, I'm okay. And so if we run out, that gets automatically dumped in there. So pretty soon, I should get the little announcement in the corner saying that I've completed this part of the quest of creating Shrine Obsidian. And doing 2 or possibly 3 of these is a great idea. It sped things up so much faster. It was almost like it was twice as fast. There we go, 250,000 crying obsidian. And it's just going to keep making a few more here. And I don't need it to make lots more. In fact, I can stop that, but it can finish making a few more. I've got the letters. Ended up 3 9x9 sections out there is what I mined to get all the letter or the numbers I needed to make the letters I needed to make the 250,000 crying obsidian. So that took a while. XP is still taking a while. It's about a third done. That's not nearly as fast as I thought it would be, or calculating between buckets and levels and now liquid, millibuckets. I'm thinking that may be 10 times larger than it used to be, but it's okay. It's processing, it's doing what it needs to be doing, and I'm using the mob farm bits as well, plus the occasional stack of iron. Anyway, let's see. Was there anything I was going to make over here? No, I wasn't. I already made the stuff I needed to move. Let's move you out of the way, put you into this hand, and grab some mechanical saws because it's time to do wood. So I've got that listed here, and I've got 200,000 logs added to the system. I just basically fed it everything that was in this row, and once all these, it was like 28, 32,000 in each of these. And once they finished pushing the stuff in, I removed them from the list. So these guys aren't going in anymore, but spruce is. And spruce is what I'm going to be doing to make that. So let's go up there and take a look at the spruce setup. Very similar to what I had done before. And I'm really hoping that these guys will actually work, because I'm going to get saplings, sticks, and logs out of this. Now, logs, I'm fine with it, and so that I programmed my smart chute to only accept logs coming through. But the saplings and the sticks, I've got nothing to do with the sticks right now, but the saplings I'll need to replant. Now, one of the things I need to do is remove all of these harvesting what are they called? Mechanical harvesters. I need to remove all of those because they're not going to do me any good. But I do need mechanical saws, and we'll put them here. Skip that one. And there. What happened? Okay. And I hate it when you get those sort of glitches. Anyway, so that should work there. And around the back, you can see I've got this little spot. That's so that I can AFK right here in this spot. And I think what I'm going to do is possibly put, you know, since I've got the glue right now, I think I'll do this like this. And I hope, since there's nothing planted there, it should be fine. And I'll just AFK right in here. And that will keep me from getting knocked off as it goes around. And I will grab my cat and stick that in there too. That should work. These are all in place. This was the first one I put in place. And you can see it's in the wrong place. Because if you grab it and you just right click it right there, it puts it in the wrong spot. You can use a wrench to move it around. However, if you stand right down here and look up and then put it, it places it pointing down, which is exactly what you want. Now, what I don't know is whether or not this is smart enough to put the saplings in the... Can I put that? Yeah. Whether... Did you take both of them? You took both of them. Well, you dirty thing. Give me that back. Okay, well, this one has saplings. I'm hoping it'll automatically pick up the saplings from here and work. Let's find out. This is the first one I've done of these, so we'll see how this goes. Sounded like something went click. Oh, darn it. Darn it. Okay, so it's not completely connected. All right, so let that come around. And we'll turn it off real quick. All right. Why are you not connected? Oh, I bet you need a block down here. Yes. Let's break that, break that. And if I use glue here, and then here, and then here, hopefully that is now all connected together. I'm not sure. It also didn't really look like it planted any of the saplings, did it? So, oh, maybe because it was, no. Let's grab a stack of you. And I'm hoping, see, this didn't look like it planted it. Right click you. I just right click you. So it looks like I may have to seed these in. All right, let's try once more. I wish it would just automatically do that. That would be handy. Maybe because it wasn't a... Darn it! It still isn't picking these up, and it's picking these up down here. Why is it picking up those? Do I have some dirt? I do have a little bit of dirt. All right, let's put dirt there and a dirt there. Yeah, okay. I need to make sure that these blocks here are connected. And I think because they're not connected, that's why it's not actually putting them down. But it doesn't look like these guys are actually doing anything. Yeah, so, all right, let's... Oh, it looks like it picked up something, like some dirt from underneath. Huh. All right, I'm going to take you, break you, and if I place you with the glue in my hand, let me place it here, and that should connect from there, which should hopefully connect to all the rest of these. I'm going to break these pieces here and put them on. First, I'm going to... Actually, I could glue it from here. You know, I think I just lost the connection of these guys to... Break you. I wish I could easily see the glue. And in some packs, I've seen that glue. But right now, I'm not. So let's move you out of the way. And... yeah, I could see what looks like a little bit of glue action going on here. Okay, that should work. And now we need to get saplings in place. And if I put more than, because you could give it an entire stack, and I don't want to give it a stack. You get one. See, this one has two, and it gave them both. One, one. All right, far more fiddly than I expected it to be. Let's go with this, and because I know it's not going to do, no, I'll just do the rest of them. Because why not? I really hope that this is smart enough to put in from the drawers. It should hopefully be able to pull out all the stuff it needs from the drawers to feed that. Here's hoping. All right. And I'm going to open that because I think it's taking a block of dirt. Oh, I think because there, let's take this out, break this piece of dirt here. And so now it's not part of the system here. It just glued. Did you see that little? All right. Let's ignore that. Yep, see, it just grabs some dirt. But it is planting, and it's not grabbing more. So, and I don't know why it's grabbing and dragging that dirt along. Yeah, you can see just dragging those two pieces of dirt along. Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. I will grab my goddess band and put that on. And stand here and let this start growing. And will you grow any 2x2s? So far, no. Which is kind of lame. Oh. Nope, it finally chopped that down. Good. It's taking a while to chop that down. Okay. Drop stuff off. Oh, here's a... Oh, no, that's just two trees. So it's not super duper fast, and I'm losing some stuff. Why are you not picking up? I bet you because it can't put it into a storage item place location. All right, let's turn you off again. Why you so particular? Yeah, it's not. Let's get the band off. Okay, so storage drawers are not working. Get rid of you. Okay, well, poopy. I was really hoping that it would. So, all right, let's get rid of you guys. And I'll need to put a drawer back in place, but not a drawer, but a chest back in place. If I'm going to do that, I might as well get a diamond chest so there's more room. I wonder if I put multiple diamond chests, if it will handle that. You know, let's make a... I've got enough here. Let's make several diamond chests. Let's make... I'm clicking here. All right. Let's go ahead and make 2 more. All right, there. So now we've got more space. And I do want to put the super glue in my... Here, I'm going to take... Because I also want to get rid of the stupid dirt stuff going on here. So it was grabbing this dirt. Okay. And there's dirt over here. Oh, you can see it was off to the side. Okay, so those are the 2 dirts plus the dirts underneath. And if I can stand, it digs faster. And I should have a... Someplace someday I should actually make myself a shovel, but I haven't yet. All right, so... Oh, yes, I need to put my... As I get distracted, I need to put my diamond chests... Let's go there, there, and there, because I missed. Oh, I can't open them because they've got solids on top. Okay, so I can't use that. But, oh, I didn't mean my pickaxe back. You, and you, and you. What if I put you guys here, here, and here? Yep, they got glued in place. Good, that's what I'm looking for. Let's take the drawers. A little bit of wood and stuff. All right, let's drop you there and you there and you there. Now you're glued in place. Get the glue off my hand. So let's take all of you. I can't hold the shift key and the flight key at the space and shift at the same time. It doesn't work, which is annoying because I'm used to doing that, but it won't let me. All right, so let's put all the saplings in here. Put that there. And now hopefully it will work. Cross fingers. Go. It's sounding much... Okay, that's not what I expected. That's not what I expected at all. But let's put you... No, not the torch. I want to put the... Move out of the way. It is skipping that one row, which is fine. Put you here and you there. All right. So now, at this point, so strange that it picked up and placed down the wood. Huh. All right. Now, that should do it. It just... Why are you putting down wood? No, 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 no. That I don't get. I don't get why it's putting down the wood it's harvesting. Maybe I have to give it... Yeah, maybe if I put in its hands the... Okay, what if I put in its hands again the saplings? That's just weird that it's doing that. Unless there's some way to tell it that, okay, that should be enough saplings for me. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure why it's putting down wood, other than the fact that... No, see, you've got sapling. Oh, you've got a stick. No, don't use the stick. Use sapling. And you have nothing. You have a stick again. No, let's do a sapling. 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 No, not a stick. This is far more fiddly than I thought it would be. Again, you got a stick. You got nothing. So I'm thinking if it has nothing, it uses whatever it's got. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I know what I need to do. I need to go sapling, sapling, sapling. This is what I need to do. I need to set the filter on this so it only... Oh, and these are in the wrong direction. Oh, let me grab my pickaxe back out. All right, because I can't set the filter if I can't see them. Let's grab my pickers. They're my deployers. And my... No. Glue in hand. So they should stick there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And let's set the filter. There we go. This now should work. Because if I come over here and put the saplings in place, put the sticks in place, and find my logs and put those in place. There was also, yep, a few more saplings. Now, he said, hopefully, it will work. Okay, I think that was it for... Yep. Let's give it a go. I think it just went through and placed all the saplings it could. All right, so that should do it. It's got a nice little wave of actions going on. Okay, so that's looking good there. Let's take that off. Let's grab the Harvest Goddess band in place and let it start growing some trees here. It's not super fast, but should work. And now it should only grab, okay, it'll mow these down. Not super fast, but it does. And I wonder if you had something like a 2x2, if you would get all of them harvested all at once at the same speed as I'm seeing it, or if that's something that only happens, you know, the mowing down, the chopping, if that's happening at a block rate. So if you have 5 blocks, that's more than 2 blocks and less than 10 blocks, or it's just a standard set. I don't know. I don't know. What I do want to do is sit here. Oh, I can't sit here because it's in motion. But when it stops, that will knock me around. I still haven't seen any 2x2 spruces in place. Stop that. It's right in the way. Okay, let's take this off. Send that out of the inventory. So this is kind of fun watching it do its thing. This is definitely going to take far longer than the time it took for the carrots, because those carrots were growing so fast around me as I was moved about that behind me as I went past, it would almost have a completely replanted, fully mature carrot crop right there that fast, which I thought was really good. But let's turn that pickup off. And as this, let's drop right in there. I didn't make it. And I can't drop in there while it's moving. It doesn't see that as a hole that I can go into. Oh, nope, it's in progress. So let's see if I can sneak in there when we get around. And then I can put down my cat. Oh. So I'm going to try that and then just AFK here, and this should just continue to generate for me spruce logs. Well, it seems to be working. Wow. It seems to be working pretty well. I switched this out several different ways. So this right now is doing oak, and this seems to be working the best. I wish I could get spruce to work, but when it laid out the spruce, we got a couple saplings kicking around. Anyway, when I laid out the spruce, what ended up happening, and you can see there's some pods all kicking around. What ended up happening is the spruce had a hard time growing. When it's packed together tight like this, it just doesn't really grow. It was very, very slow, even with my my band on. Let me grab my Harvest Goddess band, and if I come underneath here, I'll just kickstart this going, and that's where I kind of AFK over there. Yeah, this really grows. Now that's a lot of wood going on there. There are some strange things that happen. Yeah, like right there, a big chunk just got chewed up. I'm okay with that. So first I tried spruce. Spruce just didn't really generate like it should have, and that was a problem. So I said, okay, dark oak. I like dark oak. It's just going to give me the saplings, the sticks, and the dark oak, and that's fine. I guess I would get a couple apples out of there, but mostly the main thing I was looking at was dark oak. It gives you a lot of a lot of logs when you get the one sprouted. It had problems because kind of like we saw that big chunk go away. There for a while, I had a big slab of dark oak sitting there for a while. I was going, why is that doing that? I don't get it. And so I said, okay, let's try birch, because then I don't have to worry about apples either with birch. The problem with birch is when you get the big mass like that, it was losing saplings, and it just wasn't a working solution. Now with the other problem with dark oak is it only grows if it's 2x2. And that was a problem because it would start having very random positions of all the saplings, and so there were far fewer sprouting. Wow. And thank you for growing right there. So that was a problem. So I said, okay, can't do dark oak. Birch was not keeping up with the saplings. It never populated, and it just kept getting smaller and smaller. Jungle would be even worse because it has half of the spawn rate for the saplings from leaf breaking as all the other woods. And so I said, okay, let's try the oak here, and it's working best. It does sprout when they're all next to each other, where the other ones didn't. So I'm liking that. Here, let's get a bunch more trees sprouting here. Yeah, that was it taking care of a lot of the trees, and I kind of like that idea. All right, so let's get out of here. We I fall slower with these with the armor than before. How are we doing? Oh, we're getting close to a quarter done, and it's not been very long at all. Let's see, we're probably on 2-3 hours of me AFKing up there and a lot of experimenting back and forth. Probably like an hour and a half of experimenting and maybe an hour and a half of AFK. Plus, we did kind of kickstart a little bit with these here, but that was not very much. That was 100,000. So this is actually working pretty well. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK back up there some more and let it generate more logs for me. As you can see here, it is done. It took about 24 hours for me AFKing to get this to get me a full 1,000,000 logs, which is far faster than I expected it to be. Using the Goddess Harvest Band really improved things. So it was nothing but solid wood in here because I left it for a while, and most of the saplings had actually sprouted up. After doing 1,000,000, it almost filled up this entire chest. Everything else is done. And once, if I had been smart, I would have set this up to begin with. I would have set up 3 of these storage interfaces, one doing logs, one doing sticks, and this one is doing apples. And I've got the little interface for there. I wouldn't have needed the little smart chutes. I could have gone ahead and just used these item pipes with the high upgrades, and that would have worked to the ender chest. But I could have mounted them here, and here, and this would have worked just fine going around. However, it worked very nicely. I did end up setting up because of the oak. I ended up setting up all of these. I tried some things like 2 skip 1, 2 skip 1 for dark oak, and that still just didn't do a good pattern because it didn't produce enough saplings enough to keep it saturated with saplings, and that was a problem. Spruce just was really slow in growing, and that was just weird. But what I did do to help speed these up, I'd put on my harvest band, and I was down here. Wow. I was down here, and because I didn't want to fly around on top because the trees would grow in my way, but I would just run around like this every so often, and it would fill up everything, and then it would get chopped down, and then I'd AFK here for a while, and then after about every hour or so I would do a little run because my work computer, I'd look over and say, oh, okay, yeah, let me do this. And that worked really well. I did set up a rail going through here with the minecart, and when you're in a minecart, you're just low enough that the ring didn't actually grow anything, which I went, that's no good. So I decided instead to run a path over here, and it's fairly slow because I don't have lots of the powered rails, but that was okay because that gave me enough chance for it to spawn quite a lot of trees, and that worked super well because there was almost always a good amount of trees for the process here to go through and harvest. And that, when I was doing that one, it was like the last quarter, and that was done super fast. just because, like I said, it kept it growing. So if you want to set this up, oak definitely looks like it's the best tree to use. I wish spruce would work better because that would produce more logs because of the two by two spruce. It just really took a long time for those to spawn. It just really was not very effective. Dark oak didn't work unless I guess you have a massive amount of dark oak saplings, but I think probably you would be a losing return. Birch is the same, jungle worse so. Acacia I didn't even try because I knew I wouldn't get the double, the larger oak tree types that give you more wood. You don't get that with acacia, and so I went, not even gonna try. Plus, occasionally it grows in a weird angle, and I didn't want it to grow through things like my torch here to stop mob spawns because there's no lights up here. Anyway, that actually worked really well, and I'm surprised. I had not built any of these farming or harvesting saw gadgets before with Create, and they're pretty easy to do. This is probably far bigger than you would need. Maybe a five would be all I would build in a real world where I didn't have to produce a million logs. Anyway, it worked out. It worked out really well. Whoops. There we go. There we go. And I enjoyed setting it up and learned a whole bunch about the strange ways that the various saplings sprout. I didn't even think about doing anything like the I keep thinking mahogany. No, it's not the mahogany. The not mandrake. The mangrove. That's a new sapling because it's got really weird root systems, and I don't. I maybe I have one or two of the saplings for it. I haven't grown very much of that. That would be too much of a pain to set up in a system like this. Anyway, I've marched along a bunch of the different let's come run over here and take a look. A bunch of the different quests have been marching along through them. The only ones left is the XP, which I think the way the quests are set up now, that's probably the slowest thing to gain. I've got the mob farm, and that's been the most that's been pouring the XP in. But occasionally, like right now, I have some levels from a stack of iron converted into ancient debris, and that's 300 plus levels. That's a lot of levels. That does pour a lot of XP in, but I can only really do that while I'm AFKing at the XP drain site. So, but all the rest of them are done except for the create jetpack, the create junk gun, and the create mounted minigun. And I think I will tackle them next. In fact, I've got stuff ready over there for the jetpack to get ready for that. And yeah, this has been fun getting these done because it involved me getting into a bunch of different create options and other things that I had not done before. And that's been fun. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here, playing on the Kabbalah Block server and having a blast. And thanks for watching. Bye.